brand new documentary taking a closer look at the intense competition that goes down at the Long Beach Island Safeguard Tournament.
Yeah, it is serious. So we're sitting down with the documentary's director, Michael Furno, to talk more about the film and the lifeguard experience.
Take a look at this. The new documentary, How the Waves Were Won, takes a deep dive into the rewards and risks of being a lifeguard and what it takes to keep our beaches safe.
The story unfolds at the Long Beach Island lifeguard competition, a grueling two-day tournament held every year at the Jersey Shore. Filmmaker Michael Furno, who is actually a lifeguard in his teens, joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Watching the documentary trailer, I mean, this is like survival of the fittest. There's so much physical that goes into it, mental that goes into it. You become a family. Talk a little bit about the experience and what is considered one of the most competitive competitions in the world.
Sure. Well, I mean, first of all, being an open water lifesaver is a very challenging and rewarding profession. You are essentially a first responder, and you're charged with hundreds of vacationers coming down on your beach. And in order to stay in shape, they train and they have these competitions. And the Long Beach Island Lifeguard Tournament is very unique, and it's just the squads on the island, and we were lucky enough to capture it where my old squad, Harvey Cedars, was going for their record 7th in a row.
Wow, very interesting. And for many people, the ocean can be a beautiful thing, but it's also very dangerous.
Yes.
When these men and women go out there, they're battling the ocean. Maybe try to explain this to viewers of how powerful that can be.
It's extremely powerful. In fact, that's sort of our antagonist in the movie, is the ocean, is to understand the fact that there are many ways that the ocean can kill you, from drowning to rogue waves to rip currents, which is, you know, one of the ways that you do it. So that's why we have the flags, and they say swim in between the flags so that we can pull you out when you start floating away.
It is such a tough thing to do. I mean, I actually was a lifeguard when I was 16. I mean, it's tough. I mean, the training that goes into it. What do you make of the lifeguard shortage that we have in New York? I mean, what would you like to see?
Well, it's not just New York, it's New Jersey. And I think that one of the things that we tried to do by this documentary is demystify lifeguarding, because we all grew up in that Baywatch era where you're hanging from helicopters and rescuing supermodels, where in reality it's teachers and it's carpenters and it's students. And so it's a real job, and it's a great summer job. And I think that one of the things that could be helpful is that currently there's a concurrent resolution 41, which is on the table with the House of Representatives, that would make lifeguards first responders.
Wow.
And once that happens, I think it would open the doors to show people, you know, what a real profession it is, and that way we could sort of help attract more people.
You kind of build a career on it.
You talked about some of these people that are going into lifeguarding, but the physicality part of it. I mean, come on. You can't just go in there and be like, I'm going to sign up for a lifeguard and they're going to hire you, right?
No, you have to train. I mean, you have to at the very least be a strong swimmer. You have to have a sense of duty and responsibility, and you know, and you have to be, like Mr. Rogers said, one of those helpers that helps people. So it's a very noble profession, and it's why the people, you know, stay together as family, and why us as filmmakers decided to make this movie.
Before we go, where can people watch the documentary? You say it's premiering soon?
Yes, at the Lighthouse Film Festival on Long Beach Island on June 9th is the world premiere, and then June 28th at the Jersey Shore Film Festival at Asbury Park. We'll be kicking off the gala there. So you gotta get your tickets now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, for joining us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And after the break, Nick will be back with your full forecast.